I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm hoping that I'm back. So if you can hear me, please say hi. I'm Patricia Barrow Wolfson, and this is the Eclipse Day stream. And of course, it's also Mercury retrograde and my first day back and the solar eclipse. So I should have expected there would be a few hiccups. So hopefully you can catch me live. If you're watching, please let me know because I definitely would really, really like to have you involved in today. So, starting from the beginning, I am an energy practitioner who helps people simplify transformation through the Me First method, which I developed over the last 12 years. And, basically, I know that change is hard, whether you're excited about leveling up your life or terrified because life has just faced you with some really big changes from work or love or health status or whatever crazy challenges you're facing. The growing pains of transitioning from one phase to another are inevitable. And my mission is to make this a little simpler, a little easier, or at the very least so that you don't feel like you're alone in these changes. All right, so today's episode, why I decided to start today? Well, I like to keep things exciting. So today's episode, we'll be talking about eclipse energy. The fear, the excitement. I'm not going to talk too much about the fear because I don't really do those things. But I will be asking the cards, what can we expect and how should we be processing this? So let's get to it. All right. Like I said, if you're here, say hi. I'm trying to, let's see. I haven't used this in so long. I don't even know if it's working. So if it's working, please somebody say hi because I don't know. It's possible that it is. Anyway, all right, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a lot of the same things that I used to do for Me First mornings. And that includes breathing and a little stretching and then the oracle cards for today. But before I go on, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also go to youtube.com/@MeFirstTV and just subscribe so you can get notifications of videos. And also, if you want a free gift, which is a reference guide to simplifying transformation using the Me First method, then go ahead and go to that link that I have in the description. It is a Me First free gift, I believe. Okay, next. And this free gift, it includes all sorts of things like how to calibrate your energy, the Me First Moments ritual, quick GPS activity so you can find your GPS, your daily ABCs, and a simple guide to managing stress, which I think we kind of all need these days. And in the description, you'll also find where you can connect with me on social media. So please go ahead, send me a follow, share the information with anybody that you think might benefit from watching my channel. Okay, so first things first, what I like to do is I want to take some deep breaths. So let's go ahead and do that together. Hi, Claudina. Hi, Dad. Okay, thank you for commenting because I see you guys are here. It's really sunny in my backyard today, but I'm not complaining. It won't be that sunny in a couple hours. All right, so let's do some deep breathing, and we're just going to take 3 breaths. I like to simplify everything. That's what this channel is all about. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in for 5 seconds. We're going to hold for 5 seconds, and then we're going to exhale. I was going to say release. Well, it is release. We're going to exhale for 10 seconds. And the reason we do that is because if we exhale, and the exhale takes longer than the inhale, it sends a signal to the body that we are doing okay. And it basically connects with the vagus nerve and lets us know that, we're doing okay. So let's let our body know that we're doing okay together. Here we go. Right, breathe in and hold and release. Okay, another deep breath in, hold for 5. Now hold for 5 and exhale. And let's do that one more time. Another deep breath, last one, and then we'll move on. Deep breath in. hold, and release. Okay, I didn't bring my essential oils or anything, so we're just going to go ahead and do a little stretching. Now, I find that stretching, I always have to stretch my arms and my shoulders because that's the part of my body that aches the most. And so what you want to do is you just want to stretch, and if you're standing, that's even better because then you stretch your legs and stretch whatever part of your body that feels sort of stuck or stagnant, or you're feeling any sort of pain or stiffness. And what we want to do is we want to release that stuck and stagnant energy. And we can breathe while we do this too. Okay, and then after we do a little stretching, let's just shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, we're gonna get right to business because I want to be done soon so that I can be with my family and enjoy this beautiful eclipse energy. Well, we're already enjoying and basking in the eclipse energy, and if you are someone who happens to be concerned because there is a million things being said about what this eclipse is bringing for us, I want to help you focus on the present moment because that is the only thing that we can truly control. And so one of the things, like this type of thing that we're doing, which is the breathing and the stretching and the and the shaking, right? Just like shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. That is a way for you to just ground yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling anxious. Just connect with your body, feel where you are in the present moment, and know that you are always divinely guided and protected. And in the very moment, at the very least, you are safe. Okay, hopefully if you are safe and watching this and you are safe. And that is what I wish for everyone. Oh, hi, Linda. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Okay, so let's say our prayer. We're going to call in for spiritual support, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to just pull the cards. I'm just going to go straight into it and see what Spirit has to say about this eclipse. What do we need to know? I really am so excited about this because I feel that we are stepping into a new chapter. The eclipse energy is new moon energy, right? Eclipse happens on the new moon. And so what do we do during new moons? We plant seeds. And the eclipse is this powerful energy that we can take advantage of, or we can ride the coattails of this energy and planting the seeds. And what else it's going to do is it's going to make us face what in our lives is no longer working for these seeds to grow. That is our job. Our job is to plant the seeds, set our intentions, and say, this is what I want to do from this point forward. This is sort of a time in our humanity that we can begin to mark as like from this point forward. The rest, the past, it's not that it doesn't matter. Of course it matters, and you need to process it in whatever way you need to process it. But the most important thing here is for you to step into who you want to be from this point forward. The seeds that you're planting, who do you need to be to make those seeds grow? How do you need to nurture them? What are you nurturing, right? What you focus on is your attention, and what you pay attention to, of course, is what grows, right? What you focus on grows. What you put your energy to expands. Okay, so think about that going into the eclipse today. All right, so calling in my spiritual support team so that we can pull some cards and be guided by what we should be thinking about for today. Okay. Divine Mother, Infinite Father, Creator, Ascended Masters, Archangels, my love, who I always add in now, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and all things, and all beings of 100% pure white light, allow me to be a clear and open channel of your light and love without hesitation or ego. May the highest vibration of love and light connect with my higher self and release any and all things that no longer serve me. I ask that Saint Germain and his infinitely powerful violet flame burn away the things that no longer serve myself or humanity and hold us back from our divine existence. Thank you for sending us the signs and synchronicities and leading us with your encouragement, with ease, and with fun towards our highest alignment for the highest and greatest good of all, so that we can help shift humanity and evolve into a place where we can all feel seen, understood, and we can be truly, authentically ourselves. Thank you for all of your love and support. I appreciate you. So be it. And so it is. Okay, and I appreciate each one of you who are here watching. This is so awesome. I haven't been here in so long. Hi, Mom. Hi. All right, so I will be pulling from the Enchanted Map deck, which is the Colette Baron Reed deck, which I love and use all the time. I have been dabbling in tarot, but I'm not doing that live yet. These cards, I feel, are a little bit, I don't know, I'm more confident with my oracle cards, okay? All right, so let's ask the cards, right? So this is the question that we put forth, right? So the question is, what can we expect, right? Now, I'm going to do a me first pull. So this is a card pull that I've developed. And basically, each card that I pull represents one part of the me first channel, sort of like channels that we need to pay attention to. So M is movement, E is energy, F is focus, I is inner work, R is relationships, S is showing up, and T is trust. And so we're going to be asking in each of those channels, what can we expect? What can we expect from the momentum? What can we expect from the energy, right? And how do we process it? So specifically, what to expect, we're going to be talking about the momentum and the energy and focus. And then the next part of the question is how to process it will be reflected in the cards that talk about inner work, relationships, showing up, and trust, okay? So let's go ahead and start pulling cards for those different channels, which I like to check in with. Okay. N, E, F, I, R, S, T. All right, so, loving these cards. All right, so here we go, people. Oh, hi, Julie. It's nice to be back. Okay, it is like hitting me. I should have put on sunscreen. I should have put on sunscreen on my tattoo. For those of you who don't know, I got a tattoo of my love. Yes, I know. It's the same as what I'm wearing on my shirt, but I don't always wear the shirt. And so the tattoo, means I always have him with, he's always with me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right. Let's get into these cards. Oh, my goodness. All right, sorry. My, just taking care of the business. Here, hold on. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Here we go. So the first card is momentum. The momentum. And look at the card that's pulled. Look at this. It is card number 51, which translates to the number 6, and it's about moonlight. And moonlight, the moon itself. Now, are you kidding me? It's like we're talking about the eclipse here, and what came up as the movement. So the movement is like it's the mood, it's the momentum of the moon, right? It's a little slower, it's a little quieter. It's like the nighttime movement, and it also feels like this movement is about the inner work. It's about the inner workings. It's about allowing yourself to connect with the deep feminine within, and this is for everyone, regardless of gender or how you identify. This is about the deep feminine intuition. It's about connecting to that deep inner knowing, okay? And so it is about moving slowly, intentionally, and deliberately through, especially today, okay? Especially today. So that's a little, that's the momentum today. The other one is the energy, right? Now look at this. The energy is number 24, okay? And it is 2024. That is a little bit of the energy of this year, I would have to say. And it's stuck in the mud. Now, what is stuck in the mud? Like it's thick, right? It's this like you're in it and you can't, you don't know how to get out of it, right? But what happens when you're stuck in the mud? When you're stuck in the mud, like you're fighting, but the best thing to do, and we're not talking about quicksand, right? Okay, we're talking about, I don't know. I think quicksand's rules are you have to stay still too, but we're talking about just stop fighting and just accept that you're stuck in the moment and use this time. And this card really talks about use this time to observe what's happening. Just become aware instead of trying to move, make decisions, manifest, get things done, right? We are in a society that's constantly telling us that we need to move and get things done, all right? So this is about stopping for a minute and just collect yourself, okay? Today is about going within, collect yourself and take stock of where you are. Allow yourself to just be stuck and enjoy it as much as you can, okay? All right, so the next one is focus. Now, oh my God, I love these cards, guys. Focus is number 50, compass, okay? The compass, because we're talking about true north. We are moving slowly. We need to connect with our intuition. And we are purposely being stuck in this very thick energy so that you can take some time and take stock and think what really you want to do and how you want to move forward from this stuckness. And then, of course, here's the suggestion. What should you focus on? You need to focus on your compass. What is your North Star? What keeps you going? And I really like to refer to this as sort of like the me first pillar, right? Which is the GPS word, which is your feeling word. How do you want to feel? What do you want most? And you need to move in that direction and move with the embodiment of that feeling in every step. Remember, we're moving slowly, intuitively, and intentionally. We are sitting and thinking about, basically it feels like you sit there and you think about what you've done, and then you're going to move your next step. Think carefully about what your next step is out of the darkness, okay? Now the rest is how are you going to process it, right? So the process, the inner work right here, look at this. This is peaks of joy. And so what you need to do is connect to your joy, connect to your happiness, connect to the things that make you feel alive, connect to your inner child. I'm going to be introducing a lot more things here on Me First Morning. I mean, it's not Me First Morning anymore, it's Me First Moments, because I believe it's in each moment. It's in doing little moments that bring you joy. And this is peaks of joy, but I actually refer to it as pockets of happiness. You need to find your pockets of joy, your pockets of bliss. No matter how hard things are, you can find them, but sometimes you need to work a little harder to make them happen. Okay, I take that back. You do not need to work a little harder. What you need to do is just shift your focus into something that feels more fun, that feels more in alignment, something that feels easier, without the guilt and without the shame. Okay, that is your job. Okay, here we go. The next card here is about relationships, and here's number 9, storm fields. Listen, this is like anything else. We are tilling the soil for a new garden. And what happens when you till the soil for a new garden? You have to, bring everything up, right? And that's why we are where we are in the world right now, with conflict, with division, with all sorts of uncertainty and fear. We need to look at that and we need to go, where do we want to go from here? And yes, we need to look at it as a collective, but before we can address it as a collective, each person needs to look at it individually and for yourself. Who do you want to be? How do you want to move forward? And what are you going to contribute to the world? How are you going to show up? How are you shining your light? And you don't have to be like, oh dear, how am I going to shine my light? And think too hard about it, right? Because it's all about your North Star. What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? What gives you support? And how can you turn and give other people support and offer joy and happiness and create those peaks and pockets of joy with others? And you may not be able to do that with some people. And these storm fields are all about really taking into consideration who are the people in your life that you want to bring closer, and who are the people in your life that you need to distance yourself from or put boundaries around. Some people, you don't have an option. You can't, not that you can't cut them off. You can cut off people who are toxic regardless of whether or not they're family, but this isn't about, I'm not going to get into that discussion. What I am going to say is if you feel like there's people in your life who maybe are not the best for you or don't make you feel very good about yourself, you may need to set up some boundaries around that. You may have to cut them off, but that's your choice. But what this is talking about is all these changes are happening, and you need to reflect on your relationships and see which one of these relationships are nourishing the self that you are becoming, which relationships are nurturing to your well-being and to the well-being of humanity, right? And lean into those and support the people in your life that you can support, because that is how we are going to get through this together, is by banding together and showing love and support and kindness, okay? The next card is about showing up, okay? And here is, it's the mountain card. And it means it's going to feel hard to show up. And I'll give you the silly example today, right? I already tried to do this live. It was a disaster. I didn't know what I was doing, and it took me like an hour to put it together. Okay, that's a silly little example. But this mountain is about you showing up anyway, even if it feels hard, even if you're not sure what to do, even if you are upset or sad or whatever it is. Just keep going. Just keep going. You will get through it one step at a time. Every mountain, you can go up and come down. There's a hard way, there's an easy way, there's all sorts of ways to get up that mountain. Use the support system that you have, whether it's a spiritual support system or a people support system. Do whatever you need to do to keep going, because even though it's going to feel hard to show up as your authentic self, this is the mountain that we all have to climb. We all have to show up as our authentic selves and just be real, because that's what we need right now. We need real, we need kindness, and we need love and compassion. Okay, the last card, trust. This is, wow. Okay, first of all, this is the 49. For those of you who know, I'm 49 this year, so it's important to me. Talisman is, and it's like trust. And what that tells me is trust the signs and symbols. Trust your intuition. Trust that you are becoming grounded in who you are. When I think of a talisman, I think of, well, what a talisman is, of course, is something you hold with you, but it ignites an energy, right? It is a frequency. That talisman, when I think of a talisman, you hold something to keep you connected to who you are and what you want, right? And so trust that you are becoming who you want to be. Trust that the universe is divinely guiding you and supporting you. Trust that the signs that you receive are the signs that you're looking for. Don't question it. If you see something and you're like, hey, could that be? Yes, yes it is. Especially if it comes from love and not fear. If it's fear, I want you to I say to bring myself out of this fear. What kind of leader can I be to myself and to others to bring us out of fear and into trust and into love and into compassion? That, my friends, is your job. Just as it's my job, it is all of our jobs to show up as your most authentic self with your truest heart and just be there for yourself and for people. Got to put yourself first. Know who you are, get yourself grounded, and show up in the world as that person with love and support to everyone else. All right, that's all for today. I will be back. That feels pretty good. I want to just say happy Eclipse Day. I wish you all so much love and peace, and I hope that this portal of energy brings us to the next level of humanity where we are evolved and feel complete and feel whole and feel fully supported by ourselves, by our community, and by the world at large. That is my wish for myself and for you. I love you all. I'll see you soon.